1990.
Good luck, gang.
Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from the bank.
It's my first time playing with Dallas. Take it easy on me.
Coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's
I gotta buy her a new controller. This shit's yes. Getting that fofo. Just getting that fofo.
All right, let's get this show on
You
the road.
fucking up damn Derrick Henry, nigga. You fuck about damn Derrick Henry.
Tight end in motion left. Henry gets it here to start the drive.
I think he's trying to find ways to
Breaks the tackle, still going.
and I think that she
And he's
thinks
out. Just past looks like the 40-yard line. Calling 9 yards.
Around.
Looks like a
But
first
I didn't like
moment.
that
It's
ball.
2nd and
That's why I
1.
didn't come around, because I don't
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to.
And here we go. Right away, we got a loose ball. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
You hit.
Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change.
That's how you run that. That's how you run that ball. That's how you run that ball.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's my first time using it. I don't like using the same team. I like using the Bills. All the Bills score.
Like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious.
Fuck that ass cop.
He busts those tackles.
Gee, I'm just playing a regular game.
They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest
I got White
times out
Prescott.
there. He needed a quick reaction here to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
First down. Gotta read them defenses.
3rd and 2.
Oh no.
He knew it. Right behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. It was an important third short to convert. Very
First down, buddy.
See that play fail.
I'm like, no, he's
They'll run for this.
Fuck, good defense.
And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut in the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry.
You're not gonna do nothing, bro.
And he won't
You don't know. You don't know how to run the fucking ball. Stop doing that dumb shit.
Lamar off the play fake. Caught by Flowers. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Why you put your feet on me, little girl?
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Give to Henry on the inside handoff.
Hey, big nose.
Lucky you didn't fumble again, buddy.
And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He's going to look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
We know where he's going.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He finds some space again. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
That's all you can do.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And the defense
Pick a new play, bro. They ain't gonna do shit.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pistol snap to Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I don't know. I said right was pretty
It'll be
big,
1st down,
like,
Baltimore.
it's so cool. Where her bag.
It's Henry on the counter. And he's brought
Oh,
down
yeah,
for
she
a loss.
got that. She just got a
Dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Henry on 2nd. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. The
And you know
Cowboys
what?
signaling for
I
their
put
first
it on
time
Murray.
out.
Because when Mariah's not
Using an
here,
early one, too
y'all
much for
don't
him to
seem to
spend.
play. So, no.
A less than
That's
ideal
what I
3rd
told
and 8
her,
here.
my school. So her,
Running once more with
what's
Henry.
the name? Still putting together. And
Three
then
on the
start
Kick that field goal,
play.
champ.
To go on 4th down.
her and
Yeah,
Bella.
that's a run
After
that's
they
all
was
hung on the
arguing.
stat sheet, but if you see
I
a
talked
bigger
to
play
her,
on the
I said,
ground
"You
later
don't like
on,
her?"
it'll largely be because of a play
You
just
don't
like that
like
one,
her.
softening up the front and
Like her,
opening the
but you
door
might see her
for a bigger gap in the future.
You don't like her, so don't do that. That's corny. And she was like, "Okay, you right, Mommy." I was just kidding around. I wasn't serious. I said,
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on 1st down. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Lamb's got it on the sideline. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
That's caught for the 1st. Down to the 10. And he takes it into the end zone.
Yeah, it's about to be a quick one. It's about to be a quick one.
The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Another field goal.
You know, Kay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson now on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets their feet down too. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Henry on the catch. Running in the red zone.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Turning to Henry on third. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
It's the way you throw it, man. You gotta know how to throw it. You got Lamar Jackson.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the move, headed right. A massive shot towards the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Outside gets there and stuff.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Dak off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
First down.
Dak now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. Big
Good
game
catch.
downfield.
User skills, though. That's all that is. I know what I'm doing. Do you know what you're doing?
And it'll be first down, Dallas. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment.
Try.
Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, hits Prescott.
Oh, good defense.
Won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Dowdle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Blitz coming here. Jackson buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
That's taken in by Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Tight end in motion left. Flying down the middle with Henry. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down. Back to throw it. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Keep that field goal.
Looking for the back that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens needing 4 points. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Yo. Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens jump in front late. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked off to the 27. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
To throw. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. And they will not connect here. Incomplete.
GG's.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.